The World Cup final announcement made yesterday follows more than 7 years of work by so many local leaders. Phil Prazen asks the question, why MetLife Stadium in New Jersey over AT&T Stadium in Arlington?
The World Cup will bring tens of thousands of foreigners to the United States. It may be their first time. It may be their last time. Leah Truitt, vice president at ECPR, tells me with that in mind, picking New York City was a no-brainer.
It's your quintessential American city. It's what you think of when you think of bringing people together.
Recently, Texas's brand has been in the spotlight with controversial new laws arresting immigrants who cross the border illegally, limiting access to school books leaders deem inappropriate, and a near-total ban on abortion. Local politics may have been a factor for FIFA, but was likely not the deciding factor. After all, the final match last time was in Qatar, which has a checkered reputation for women's rights. And the time before that was in Moscow, where the president's critics have a history of falling out of skyscraper windows. Truitt tells me the decision likely hinged on the international reputation of the Big Apple.
I think you can look at a lot of other places where matches are being held and maybe question that, but I think it just goes back to what is New York? And that is just such a hub for so many people around the world.
Jerry Jones himself at a Sunday press conference said the country's largest city was tough to overcome.
Because of the international viewpoint and the perception that New York was formidable competition.
Truitt was part of the team which brought Major League Soccer to Austin a few years ago and says the lack of mass transit probably played a role. People overseas want to ride buses, trains, or walk places, and that's not really something North Texas does well.
Area leaders tell me that FIFA is expected to release a report or assessment on why they chose different locations, and that will provide more details for North Texas. Phil Prazen, NBC5.